Today's starting pitcher, Kyle Hart. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Just about to get started, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And we're underway from San Diego.
Ball, that's in.
Swings over the top of that one.
That's inside. Ball.
And right back to the mound. The throw to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
Taylor takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Next to the dish is Freddie.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Come on, Kyle.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Left field. It gets down a base hit. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Just
ball.
Missed. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Bogarts tosses to first, and Betts is gone. That's the 3rd out. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the
Leading off the
mound,
ball game
one of the
tonight,
elite
the
starters
right
in the
fielder,
game
number
right now.
23.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Junio.
Here. That's a ball. That's a ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Third, the center fielder, number 3.
2 down, bases empty. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 1-2 now. Out towards right center field. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Petco Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Bullpen action for the Padres. David Morgan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts off the second with a double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
That's in for a strike. Man at second.
Ball.
Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like the pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Batting seven, the left fielder, number 25, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Ripped on a line to center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Ball.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-1. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stopped. That was pretty cool.
Bottom of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. That one misses in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it, 1 away.
Batting six, the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
That's a ball. Outside.
The 1-0. Out to short. Bats up with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Xander.
One down. And here is Xander Bogaerts, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career.
No, that missed. No, that's outside. Ball.
In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 25, John.
There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Will Wagner.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Will Wagner, the next up for the Padres.
Ball up.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They get the force, and the inning is over. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Padres nothing. This is it. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, David Morgan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
No, that's down. Ball. Hee-haw!
Morgan measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Pitch misses.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
2. Next offering
Ball, that's
upstairs.
high.
And there's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two on the way. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Outside low.
Ball.
Ball 1.
That
is
missed. That's
just
the ball.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown,
Hee-haw!
good pitches, but even better takes.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Paz
That's
takes
low.
the
That's a
ball
ball.
as he stands in for the second time.
Hee-ha!
Next offering in there for a strike. 1 and 2.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
That's a ball.
And
Ball.
foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side in the third. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here in San Diego, here's the catcher, Rodolfo Duran. Out to short. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Junio.
Ball. That's
Challenge
down.
from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in
Yeah!
time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Next for the Padres, Samad Taylor. That one's in there, 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
That's a ball. That's down.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
On the ground, right
That's a
side.
foul.
And it goes just foul. The 1-2.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out. Padres down in order. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Petco Park as we go to the top of the fourth. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Popped up. Wagner under this one. And there's one away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Check swing went around. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat.
Ball.
In the air, right field. Tatis on his way over. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Max.
Here comes Max Muncy. A double and a run scored his first time up.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Wood.
And a swing and a miss there.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Two down, nobody on.
He missed
That's
the
down,
zone,
that's
but
a
I don't
ball.
think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And that
Low
skips in
ball.
the dirt. Kyle Tucker up next for the Dodgers. Got him looking for the K. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. here in San Diego. Bottom four, Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Nope, ball.
Oh, he
That
doesn't
missed.
get the
That's a
call.
ball.
Ball two. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Next for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Machado.
Sliced hard but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one clips the outside corner. That is strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
0-2. That one almost got him. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. This one in the air, center field. Padres under it. 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And a foul ball.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Strike two. Left field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. One left for San Diego. They're down 1-0. We go to the top of the fifth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker. That one fouled off. And now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Foul ball there. Out to center. Merrill takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, number 25, Tommy Edman.
Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. That one the other way. Gets down, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Dalton Rushing. Grounded out his first time up. Swinging a foul out of play.
That's high. That's a ball.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Man at second. To the right side. Wagner gets it to first. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Alex Relay.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the Dodgers lead 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Ty France.
The first baseman, Ty France.
There's the strike. And fouled off. Now all even up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Hoo-yah!
Big stack center field. And the tying run is on base. Now here is Rodolfo Duran. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Late with the swing there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground might be 2. Betts over to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Yuki Matsui.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Step off, throw to first.
No, he beat it.
Ohtani
He beat
back
it.
in.
Ball.
Pajes in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Ohtani on at first, nobody out. Shohei on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Rolled over to third.
That ball's foul.
Just foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball outside.
Line drive, base hit. That gets by him. Here's Ohtani flying around third. In comes the run from second.
beat the throw.
Tag, but he's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Outside. Ball.
No outs. Runner on second. Right there for a strike. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Good eye in
That's
that
a ball.
spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. So now with 1 away and a man at second, here's Betts.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
The 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. Man at second. And he dodges that fastball.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Matt.
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Two on, 1 out. That clips the corner.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder,
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yuki Matsui is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
now pitching for the
Ron
Padres,
Marinaccio
number
on to pitch out of the pen here.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Here's Kyle Tucker, having a lot more success on the road this season. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Petco Park. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr.
You know, these Padres
No, that missed. That's
just
a ball.
aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Here.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Two now. Into left center for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion. Right through there for a strike. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that misses.
Ball.
And 1-1. Now quick throw to first. Tatis dives back in.
He beat it.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, number 3.
So up next, Jackson Merrill.
What you got?
Swing, now would appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. The 0-1.
Ball high.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging for the K.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Hurt.
The 0-1. Tatis runs. Pitch in for a strike. Save at second, and that was not close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the Padres waste a chance. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Diego, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Handles, throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
The catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Outside
Ball.
low. And the count even 1-1.
Let's go, Ron.
Ball.
Got him. That's the second out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for L.A., Alex Freeland, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the 0-1.
That's in. Ball.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Not
Hey,
in time.
he beat the throw.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Hike one.
Freeland, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball. That's low. Nope. Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground right side. And that is that. 1 left for L.A. as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 7th. Now the DH for the Padres, Gavin Sheets.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Yo one. Just
That
missed.
missed. That's the ball.
Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Go, ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over.
No,
The throw
okay.
is late, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Late in the game with the offense trying to play catch-up, they're looking for any momentum they can get, any kind of opportunity to get back in this game, and an error can certainly do that. Let's see if that turns into something right here.
There's a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Freeman tossed to second, back to
No,
first,
he's
out
safe.
in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Quick move to first. Bogart dives back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
That's out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman,
Will Wagner, the next up for the Padres.
Really nice swing in his last at-bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Betts settles underneath it. And that will end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Wandy Peralta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hey, ha!
Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
2 down, base is empty. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. And strike 1 to Mookie Betts. Action in the pen down there. Jason Adam appears to be getting loose. Two down, nobody on.
No, that missed.
And a 1-2.
That's a ball.
outside. Struck him out looking. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold the 2-0 lead.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Dodgers,
new pitcher on the
number
mound as we
41,
roll into the bottom of the
Rock
8th. Rock Stewart. This is his 5th appearance of the year. All right, ready to get underway. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And we are underway. Yo, 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat.
Outside. That's a ball.
Got him swinging. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Tatis takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Freddie Freeman,
That's the ball.
The next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw.
No,
the throw
he's safe.
comes in too late, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Max Muncy in the box now. Takes strike 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
Ball. That's outside. Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Freeman on second. Betts on at first with 2 down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way. Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. And now it's
Ball
3-2.
inside.
This is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. Kyle Tucker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. A sliding stop over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. And now the Flyers will get their first chance. No score. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you look for here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Tatis in his 7th season, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fastball for a strike. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ball.
The 1-0.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
And that's in there at the knees. Got him. 1 down.
Batting third.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
1 out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Close, but call the ball. And it's 1-0. On the ground, right side. Acrobatic throw for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Oh, he doesn't
No,
get
that
the
missed.
call.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
That's a ball.
Just
Ball.
missed. In for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Swings through that.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a walk.
That's ball
puts
4.
runners
Take your
at
base.
first and second.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Flips the corner. 0-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's a little bit low.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch on the ground. And that one handled. Play made. That ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Petco Park, top of the second, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First signs of movement in that bullpen out there. David Morgan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Man at second.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one outside. Ball 3.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
3-0 down. And ball 4.
Take your base. Ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So digging in, Dalton rushing. Misses again.
Inside.
5 in a row. The Dodgers with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Pitches in there. And it's 1-1. Line and a base hit into right. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kyle Hart done for the night. He's responsible for the runners on base. New pitcher coming on. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
David
Padres,
Morgan on the pitch here.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
In for a strike. 0-1. That's in there.
You need a strikeout. You need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. That's outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
All loaded up. Here's Ohtani. Golden opportunity right here.
That's a ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Here's a 2-0. That clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That's his strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Fastball for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing the run. Fights it off. He'll see another. fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in San Diego, bottom half of inning number 2. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Bogaerts swings through that one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-2. In the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 25, Todd Brent.
Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. The 1-1. Just
Ball out.
missed. Second inning here, no score. That one fouled off, 2-2. Bounce to the right side. Whips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The second baseman, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner, the next up for the Padres. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one pushed to the left and foul. A little bit low.
Ball low.
Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, left field, down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
That's inside. That's a ball.
That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And
That
Mookie
missed.
takes.
That's a ball. That missed. That's a ball.
Runner takes off. Fouls one off. 2-2. Top of the third, no score. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2-2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. This one in the air, center field. Merrill going back on this one, reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
The third baseman, number 13, Max.
One out man at first. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy, 0 for 1 so far.
Hee-haw!
Next offering is foul back. Oh, 2 now. On the ground to
That's
the left.
foul!
And foul ball. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. That one way inside.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Man at first, one away.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tap to first.
Foul
and that's
ball.
A foul ball. The 2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at-bat alone. Really making them work out there.
Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. It's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Strike 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Freeman leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
This guy's a fun
outside.
guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to second, and very nicely done for the out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Rodolfo
The
Duran.
catcher, Rodolfo Duran.
Out towards right center field, Padres on the move to the alley. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Junio.
What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, Samad.
Next for the Padres, Samad Taylor. Struck out swinging his first time.
That's a ball.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. On to the 4th. Still scoreless.
Now pitching for the
Yuki
Padres,
Matsui takes
number
over on the
1.
mound.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Tommy Edman.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1. And that's fouled off.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Here, what?
That catches the corner.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look
Ball
down in that
outside.
area.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just
Nope,
missed.
that's outside. Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Hey.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Around first, digging for two. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. That ends the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Back here at Petco Park, digging in, Jackson Merrill.
Oh, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key
That's
is
up.
just trying
That's
to
a ball.
find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Fought off foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
One and two here.
No, that's out.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! A solo shot. The Padres score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball. Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Inside,
No, that's it.
just missed.
Hee-haw!
Next
Red
offer in
two.
there for a strike. And the count now even up. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the DH, Gavin Sheets. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Oh, 0-2 now.
Ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with one out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Vander. Bogart.
Close,
Ball.
but called a ball. Ball one. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Outside.
No,
to
that's
the breaking
outside. Ball.
And there's the automatic.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Stays alive. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Xander Bogaerts blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level. But that one just stayed up. And with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
So digging in now for San Diego, Ty France. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Foul ball. Towards first, Freeman. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Will Wagner.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in San Diego, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
You know, these
That's
Dodgers
in, ball.
finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered
Ball.
opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Next offering is fouled back. Center field. Taylor has a beat on it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Cahill.
That's a ball.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That one inside. Look out. The Padres leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The next pitch
Ball.
misses, and that's ball 3. Draws the walk there.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So a man at first. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Tatis going back. Out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they throw a pair on the board.
Freddie has such a smooth swing. He makes these home runs look so effortless. Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Ball 1,
No, that missed.
strikes.
That's a ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. And there's a foul ball. That one way inside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Another 1-2.
Ball.
And a good eye
Nope.
there.
Ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Swings through him for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Yuki Matsui departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher on now, Ron Marinaccio. He's been so good against lefties.
Marinaccio.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And
Ball, that's
off
in.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Way inside. And the 2-2. Up the middle. Bogarts handles the chance. Got him on the off-balance throw. They get the out on Muncy. And that ends the inning. Dodgers claw back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the catcher, Rodolfo Duran.
That's a ball. That's inside. No, that missed.
That one
Ball.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one's in there.
One.
And that's strike 1. Duran wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Late swing fouled off. Duran gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
So 2 strikes on Tatis.
Ball, that's down.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Klein also getting ready. One, 2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 out man at first. Next for the Padres, Samad Taylor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike.
Down, ball.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fights it off. He'll see another. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto won't go any further tonight. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
One more time. Here we go, Jackson.
That's inside. Ball.
Next
That's a
offer
ball.
is downstairs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 3. Padres leave 1, but they're up 3-2. Back here at Petco Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Kyle Tucker,
Leading off
the
for
next
Los
to hit.
Angeles, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Nope.
Movement
Ball.
in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Adam also throwing. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around first and hustling for second. Knocks it down. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Check swing, but he went too far. It's strike 1 on Edman. Man at second. Outside
That's a ball.
low. And it's a ball and a strike.
That's a ball. Outside.
Now one
Ball.
missed. Dalton rushing, waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Tying run at second base. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And ball
Take your
4,
base.
2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Dalton rushing, steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with 1 out. And a fly ball could knock this one up. It started a little too early. Strike one.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone at worst case scenario.
In the air to left center. Taylor moving under this one. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Tucker scores. Back even. It's 3-3.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ron Marinaccio won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
They turn
Padres,
things over to the southpaw, Wandy Peralta.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So the sac fly ties the game. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. Step off throw to first.
No!
And he dives back in safely.
Well, a
No,
mistake
that's
right
inside.
here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
Hey,
Strike
top.
in there. High throw, and he's safe with a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Jackknifes out of the way. Here's a 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Two. That's down
Ball.
and in.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. They limit the damage here.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ball, that's
so
up.
With that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling, and clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
Next offering way upstairs. Xander Bogaerts into San Diego on deck circle. Here's a 3-0. Fastball for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Out to short. Flips it. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Alex Vesia will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Will Klein.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Bogaerts now.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right
Foul
side.
ball.
And it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. That's
the
off
ball.
the mark. 3-1 now. That one found hard the other way. Payoff pitch. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-2. Stays alive. Three-two. And he walked him. And he heads down to first as a potential go-ahead run after that long AB ends in a walk. Quick toss to first.
Hey!
Bogaerts dives back. Bogaerts off of first with 2 away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. That is the inning. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here in San Diego, top of inning number 7, Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And he takes one right on the black, and that is strike 1. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. This one smacked out to left center. And it gets by him. Here comes Padres around third. Relay throw home. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 4-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Dives, and he can't hang on. He beats
He's
the
in there.
throw,
Hey.
and now they have runners at the corners.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busted down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one. Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now a very big at-bat for Kyle Tucker. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And that's in there at the knees.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Here's the 0-2.
Definitely
No,
got the
that's
hitter
down.
conscious
Ball.
of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just
That's the
misses
ball,
the
low.
mark outside the zone.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Payoff pitch. Laser. Could be extra bases. Freddie across the score. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Wandy Peralta gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Jason Adam.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
This one in the air, center field. Merrill in position, and that'll do it. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Padres 3. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Petco Park, leading off, Will Wagner.
Second baseman, Will Wagner.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it
that's a ball.
with multiple hits.
Here's a 1-1. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
This one in the air right field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Padres.
So back to the top of the order. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's out.
Klein, 26 years old, and he was a 5th round pick in 2020. Fouled off left side.
Let's go, Nando.
And he chases that one. And that is that. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back here in San Diego, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
You got this.
No, that's out.
That one pushed foul. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Ripped to short. On to France.
No!
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Hee-haw!
Right through there, got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Otani in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Padres 3.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Dodgers,
for the Dodgers,
number
Brock
41,
Stewart. He
Brock
last pitched 2 days ago.
Leading up for the Padres, the left fielder, Taylor.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Hernandez, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play. Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in and chase.
Struck him out swinging. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Hey, ha!
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Outside, ball.
Inside.
That's inside, ball.
2. Fastball for a strike. The Padres down by a pair here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one hammered way back there. And that one's off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
2 hits for him in this one. Both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really important at bat coming up now.
Manny Machado up to the plate. In the air to left center. Edman under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Gavin.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 5 and the Padres 3. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Peck. Just about ready to roll. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And this one is off and running. Comes up empty.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if he'll take it.
Yeehaw!
Here in San Diego and just getting started. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here is Freddie Freeman.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Right through there for a strike. Ohtani, the runner at third. Padres stands at second. No outs. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Just goes down and gets it. Looks like it's a breaking ball, but he's so good. Went down and got it. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
No outs. Runners at first and third. Outside.
Nope, ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0. Pulls that one foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Runner on the go. To the right side. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. Here comes Max Muncy.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Foul ball there. First and second here, no outs. Strike 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one kicks away from the catcher. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. Two men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Kyle.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
No, that's in.
Two on, one out. And another
Ball
ball
inside.
Here's a 2-0. Inside, just missed. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. David Morgan, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Still only one out here in the inning. And they're all loaded up.
Ball four.
He did
Take your
not
base.
take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman, a switch hitter batting right. That one
No, that
misses.
missed. That's a ball.
5 straight.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
This one in the air right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
That's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Pressure's
Ball.
on right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 outs, bases are full. Two and 2. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here comes a 3-2. Hard hit to third. Machado throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 on to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 2, the Padres coming to bat. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a bouncer on to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Ball,
Samant
that's up.
Taylor in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And a swing and a miss. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And a couple of quick outs.
First strikeout for him in this one, and that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 0-2 now.
Ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. And they'll do it again. Next one
No,
misses.
that's low.
Full
Ball.
count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion.
Ball
at the
4,
end.
runner take your base.
Stairs outside, that's ball 4. 9 pitches thrown there before earning the walk. What a battle. Man at first, and now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. There's the strike.
That's a ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2.
Ball, that's outside.
And Machado able to spoil that pitch. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. One left for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres,
back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. David Morgan. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Now what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That one lifted to left. Taylor settles underneath it. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Ball, that's high.
To the right side. And
That's
that
a foul
goes
ball.
foul. One now.
Ball.
And there's
That's
a
a
ball.
ball.
And there's
That's been part of his career since day one.
man at first with one gone. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Now this one gets
That's a
away
ball.
from the catcher to second. Tag
Oh,
save
he
at
saved.
second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
No, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Man at second. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Did he go?
Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And the first pitch
high.
misses for ball 1. Two on, 1 out. That's in there. And the count even at 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 2.
The plate. That's strike 2. In the air, right side. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie to hit.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
That's in there. And it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Good job to fight that one off. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Backed off the plate that time.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches.
That missed. That's a ball.
That misses the zone. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 on, 2 outs. Hard hit down the line and left. Base hit. Shohei to the plate and scores. And they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. In the dirt. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Padres nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. So here's the Padres DH, Gavin Sheets.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Tap foul at the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Inside, almost got him.
No, that missed.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Chopper right side, and that chance handled. A flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Ha! That's high. That's a ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's to third, and that one handled. Zips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 25, Ty.
And the batter now, Ty France.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate under the Mendoza line so far this month. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
2 down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Squirts away a little bit. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw.
No,
Save.
he's in there.
It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Rodolfo Duran, the next up for the Padres. In the air, left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in San Diego, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker. Inside, almost got him. The 1-0.
Nope. Ball.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot. and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
That's a ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And now
Ball.
2-0.
That's down.
Upstairs.
No, ball.
There's a strike.
One.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So man aboard. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a foul out of play. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
That missed. That's a ball.
Double play ball to second. On to Bogarts. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Did he go?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
The 2-1. That one ripped, but foul. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the frame. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. As we go to the last of the third. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Junior.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2. In the air, left field. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Heck!
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Center fielder, number 3.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one close, ruled a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Padres nothing. Start of the 4th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ball outside.
The 1-0. That one fouled hard the other way.
Ball.
That's off the inside corner. 3-1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Sliced hard but foul. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. Out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Looks like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. David Morgan departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Yuki
Padres,
Matsui into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. In the air, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Nope, ball.
There's a strike to Mookie.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Close one,
ball.
doesn't get the call. 2-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer, and the lead is now 5-0. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
That one ripped, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Freeman takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Gavin Heath.
Ball.
The Dodgers leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Hey.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Bogarts
Hey!
batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Bogarts wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges.
Hey!
Here's a 2-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye in that spot. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that one becomes property of the beast. He'll touch them all. And they're on the scoreboard.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Split on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Foul ball.
That's a ball. That's down.
Looks
Ball
like he's
up.
being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The count 2-1. Just
Ball.
missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone.
That's
The
low.
last
Ball
two
four.
pitches
Take
that
your
he's
base.
thrown. Good pitches, but even better takes. One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Wagner in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Play made, that ends the inning. Padres draw closer on the long ball. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back here at Petco Park, all set for the start of the inning. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So
that's
I'd say
down. That's
mission
a ball.
accomplished.
And that is downstairs. And now 3-1. That one misses.
Nope, that's ball
So
4.
leadoff
Runner,
walk.
take your base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Fouled off left side. Here comes the 0-1. There's the strike at the knees. Muncy aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one gets past the catcher. Muncy into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one
That's
misses,
the ball.
and it's 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next pitch
Ball
is
out.
outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Back-to-back
That's ball
walks.
4. Take your
You
base.
get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Edmund.
Tommy Edman at the plate, 1 for 2. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Oh, 0-2 now. The Dodgers trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 5th. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score in a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario,
Nope, that's
you deliver the
outside.
sacrifice
Ball.
fly.
Runners are at the corners. 1 away. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Well, hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from third is going to score. That's an RBI. You help your team, and you keep the line moving. Really good job right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yuki Matsui done for the night. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Ron Marinaccio gets the ball now.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And up next for Los Angeles, Alex Freeland. That one fouled off. On the corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Padres 1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in San Diego, here's the catcher, Rodolfo Duran.
Rodolfo Duran.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ground ball up the middle. Freeland. Over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Junio.
Foul ball there. And a foul ball. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Ground ball left side. Muncy sends it to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The left fielder,
Samant Taylor, the next up for the Padres. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. In the air to left center. Padres on the move to the gap. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Padres 1. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. So now here's the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
There's the strike up high. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-1. Bullpen action for the Padres. Wandy Peralta getting ready to go. A little out front there as he swings through it. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
No, that's down. Ball.
The 1-1.
That's low. That's a ball.
This to third, and it stays fair.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Here's Freddie Freeman now.
number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Outside. That's a ball.
1-0 to Freddie Freeman.
Wood!
Here goes the runner. Pitch is
Low.
low.
Ball.
The
Out
throw.
on the tag.
Tag. And he's out.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Off the mark there. Ball 3. Mookie Betts up next for the Dodgers. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Taylor settles under this one, and that is that. So the Dodgers lead one. They lead it though 6-1. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, Jackson Merrill.
Center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Hut!
On the ground, out to short. Betts up with it. To first.
Ho!
Fine play in the hole for the out.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
2 down, bases empty. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. And that drops in for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Next offering is fouled back. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
Goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
Now pitching for the
Out of the
Padres,
bullpen for the Padres, Wandy Peralta.
Wandy.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Pitch misses
That's in.
inside. Ball 1. Muncy not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Ground ball right side. Wagner. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
Peralta, in his 9th season, he features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Oh, he
That
doesn't
missed.
get the
That's a
call.
ball.
3 balls and a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two now. Up the middle. Slings to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 3.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that's a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Pitch misses.
No, that missed. That's
and
a ball.
Ball 2.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Missed with
Ball.
a changeup, and the count's full.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
3-2. Payoff pitch. In the air, left field. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Padres 1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Petco Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Xander Bogaerts. And it's fouled away. Right side. And
That's a foul ball.
Just foul. The 0-2. And that one
No, that
upstairs,
missed.
ball 1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Henriquez getting cranked up as well. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Set down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Stepping in for San Diego, Ty France. There you see his May and June numbers so far. popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. Rushing takes it in for the out. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
No, that's up.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing, and it's popped straight up. That is the inning. Padres go down quietly. They trail it 6-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton rushing.
Ha! No, that's down. Ball.
The 1-2. On the ground, right side. France steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Alex Freeland.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
He swings and fouls one off. Tap foul at the plate. And it remains 2-2. That's a base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated
Back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Just
No, ball.
missed. In the air, right field. 2 away down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Wandy Peralta is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Jason
Padres,
Adam comes on now.
40.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Hardliner. Taylor on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Padres 1.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Dodgers,
new pitcher on the
number
mound as we
51,
roll into the bottom of the
Alex
eighth. Alex Vesia.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Digging in,
Leading off
Rodolfo
for the
Duran.
Padres, the catcher, Rodolfo Duran.
Nope. Ball. No, that's out.
In this
Yeah.
situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This one in the air right field. And it falls. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Close
Ball.
one, doesn't get the call. And 1-1. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Duran on at first, nobody out. Foul ball still 0-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Ball. That's low.
Got him looking. Now one away.
Next for the Padres, the left fielder, Samad.
One out man at first. Now the left fielder, Samad Taylor. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry. Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock, try to put something up on the board.
Oh, 0-2 now. Got him swinging. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Diego, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Ha!
Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon getting loose out there. Here's your 1.
Ball. That's a ball.
Way high. Swung on, popped up left side. Machado gets under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Max Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's a ball down.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th.
That's inside. That's a ball.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. He goes down looking. Dodgers down in order. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Back here at Petco Park. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one drilled left field. Back there. Holy Toledo. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
A
a good hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alex Vesia out of the game. The new pitcher in the game, Will Klein.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
High fly ball, right field. Tucker on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, number 25, John Grant.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Curve in the dirt. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. To Betts at second for one. Double play cuts the rally short, and that ends the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
And your final 6-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.